talk about it yesterday, just that chip on your shoulder. Everyone talking about a neutral AFC Championship game, not even thinking about you guys. How much did that motivate you coming into this?
You better send those refunds.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. We ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. We ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. Back-to-back champs, kings of the north with it. Thinking they can hang with us, still ain't jumped out the porch with it. Long bomb to chase every Sunday, watch him go and get it. Double up on him, then we gon' double down on T. Higgins. Then throw Boyd in the mix, now you really iffy. Every Sunday showing boys how to really gritty. They try to shuffle up the game on us, but they ain't icky. Flip the coin, kick the toe, Roger to go and get it. Never know what's gonna happen when Joe drop back. He get shiesty in the pocket, I get shiesty on the track. Nobody on the team all pro, that's all cap. Most all around team in the NFL, that's all fact. Ain't came across nobody yet that seem like they can hang with us. They said we couldn't be Buffalo, but see how we call they bluff. Underdogs every week, they keep on trying to label us. Put your money on us, even if Vegas don't favor us. No matter what, we really came up, now it's hard to fail. I dare you come across that middle, Von gon' ring your bell. I know we under they skin, them boys built frail. Eli Apple out there chirping like a next tail. You don't want Salmon Trey to come off them ends. Rita clogging up the middle like a big body Benz. Right behind them Logan and Pratt, the turnover twins. Jesse Bates in the backfield just to clean up the loose ends. We just drafted Cam and drafted Hill. Instant gratification every time that they on the field. We can't go back to what we was, cause that's the loser way. It's been hard to throw on us since we picked up a Woozy. It's like win after win, feel like we could really do it. Zach Taylor doing this thing for the city, I give it to him. And I bet Samaji will find a hole if you give it to him. Hayden Hurst don't need a hole, he just plan on running through him. Just hand it off to 28 and let him do the dash. Getting hit by BJ Hill probably feel like a car crash. Every week it seem like Lou digging deeper in his bag. And if the game on the line, all my favorite money match. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. And we ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. And we ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up.
What do we say, dog?
They gotta play us! That's right, they gotta play us. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the back-to-back AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. Now, do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 2,346 subscribers. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you're watching on Twitter, X, or Facebook, and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, why not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for notification. Every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you got something you want to ask WWE superstar Angelo Dawkins, give me a super chat. If you just want to support the show, give me a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'm coming to you live from this glorious place down there. It's the Ice Cave, and the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And you know what? I wear it every single day. I got the hat on today. I got the hoodie on today. It's a little cool here. I'm liking it. It's a rainy day, but if you want the Jackpot Joey merchandise, please go to jackpotjoey9.com. Portion of the proceeds go to the Joe Burrow Hunger Relief Fund and the Joe Burrow Foundation. The beer is out. It's at Brick Brewery. It's at most of the major Krogers. Again, portions of proceeds go to the Joe Burrow Foundation. What is up to everybody in the chat? Stranger, you were first. Tebow's in there. Ross is in there. Maddie's in there. Crip, Craig, Anthony, Greg, Lindsay, Kyle. What's going on? Yes, it is true. Leo Collins got released. I don't know why. I was in spaces there with Game On and trying to figure out what they thought, and we really haven't got a clue as to what happened. So I just told Angelo before we went live here, and he's shocked that we released him. But let's get to Angelo. What's up, my boy?
What's good, fam?
Man, it's football season. I'm happy, but dude, I'm shocked that they released L. I mean, I did not see that coming. I'll put it out there.
Yeah, that was a shocker right there. Yeah, I was not planning on going through the day, and then all of a sudden on Tuesday found out Lionel Collins got released. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they saved like $9 million, but that's their ace in the hole. That's their backup, man. That's the reason I wanted to keep him is because the last 2 years we've had our offensive line get injured toward the end of the year, and to have him that ace in the hole to play, right
he
tackle,
can play guard too,
right?
Man,
Maybe he wanted to go somewhere and play. Maybe he's got a better opportunity somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I wish him the best, man. I mean, thanks for the great season last year.
Right. Thanks. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Hey, T-Bo's got a question here for you. It's a question from my man AD. Which member of the Cincinnati Bengals would yourself, Montez Ford, and Bobby Lashley want to recruit to your newly goated fraction?
Ooh, man. Man, I'll probably have to say Jamar.
There you go.
Jamar in there.
Exactly. Anthony's got another question for us. Say, hey, what's up? Your thoughts on the latest? Did you see him being re-signed, tagged, or traded? Not sure. I see it now. If it's true, if he's wanting money, tree kill money. I think you're talking about T Higgins. I'm assuming is what you're talking about.
T or Chase?
I don't know. He said your thoughts.
Man,
I'm assuming T because T would be the one that we tag and trade. And that's the only thing I think of. Maybe release Lel to free up some money to sign T. I don't know.
Yeah, and honestly, I hope we keep him. Honestly, but man, that's a tough one right there because obviously want T to get paid. Want T to get his money. I hope they can come up with a deal to keep him.
Yeah,
because have him and Chase, that's a great tandem to have right there. I mean, that T Higgins is starting as the wide receiver number one on a lot of other teams.
Oh yeah.
We got two number ones essentially. So
absolutely.
I hope we keep him.
I do too. So all right, so let's roll back to this past weekend, and the Bengals. I think it's what you get when you don't play the preseason. They got 6 first downs.
Right.
Our offense looked like ass. Our defense actually looked pretty good. They were just out there the whole time. But are you worried about week 1 going into week 2?
Well, hopefully it don't rain. Let's start off there. I feel like the offensive game plan a little bit on Sunday was, man, hope it don't rain with this game plan we got. And then as soon as you go out there, all right, boys, it's gonna be a long day. All right.
That was a damn monsoon, dude.
Yeah. But nah, I mean, look, I wish we would have leaned on the run game a little bit more.
Yeah.
Obviously, it seemed to be our best drive. We ended up, I believe, getting the 3.
Yeah.
That seemed to be our best drive right there was when we were running the ball. Joe Mixon had a couple good runs. And I think the offense is going to be way more in sync going into week 2. Obviously, same deal as last year. Joe Burrow didn't play in the preseason because he was dealing with a little injury. So he comes in, it's a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with this season. Obviously, rain played a big part. Mm-hmm. Our receivers are going to come out after not having a great showing on Sunday and prove why they're worth every dollar that they are getting. They're going to put on the show. But I expect Joe Burrow to be completely better. Like he said, man, ain't nobody defined off of week 1. Nobody's won the division, won the Super Bowl in week 1, except for the New York Jets. But
and Aaron Rodgers is out for them now. He tore his Achilles, and he's done for the year. So I mean,
that's why they was acting like they won the Super Bowl.
Right. Won yesterday. I mean, how would you like to be a Jets fan right now? Like, God, I feel bad. 4 snaps is all they got out of Aaron Rodgers. 4.
My man's ain't even throw the rock.
No, I think, dude, it didn't even look like it looked like he might have twisted his ankle or something. But I saw the replay. If you slow it down enough, you could see his calf pop up.
I didn't see that. Like initially when I saw him just go down, I was like, oh, back spasm or something.
Right.
I ain't think nothing of it, but man, bruh, that was painful. I know a couple of my buddies that are Jets fans, and they were going through it a little bit, and that's what I mean. I felt bad for them, but I was like, ugh.
It happens, man. It happens. But like I said, Baltimore, like I said here, Mike is Baltimore is already beat up on their offense, which, see, that's the thing with Baltimore. I mean, they take pride in playing in the preseason, but they've also been the most injured or one of the most injured teams the last couple of years in the NFL.
Yeah. Shoot, I think their defense is banged up too. I think Marlon Humphreys, I don't know if he's playing this week. I don't think he played last week. And then Marcus Williams, their safety, was out.
Yep.
And then obviously JK, Ohio State. I hate to see that for him.
Was that ACL or MCL for
I
JK?
think he tore his Achilles.
Was his Achilles too?
Yeah, I think JK was Achilles. But yeah, I mean, you hate to see that, but like obviously they still got Lamar Jackson, they still got Odell Beckham, they still got Zay Flowers. Their receiving core is way better than what it was last year, the year before. Mark Andrews is probably coming back this week. I don't know if he's questionable or not. I know he didn't play last Sunday either, but I mean their offense is still good. But I got faith in our defense. Our defense balled out. Our defense played unreal.
Played good. They had 24 points. They were out there the whole freaking time, dude.
Yeah, they were gonna get tired. And then once they went for it on fourth down and didn't get it, all right, that's when the game became out of reach. But the defense played their butts off in the rain. Like I have all the faith in the world in our defense, and our offense is never gonna look that bad again.
No, I mean, and Joe Burrow is historically one of the most accurate passers in NFL history. I mean, he was just off, dude. Even when he had time to throw the ball, he's throwing them up and out. I mean, him and Chase didn't get the back shoulder. I mean, they technically got intercepted. The Browns DB caught it out of bounds. They couldn't.
Not only that, like the ball was slipping out of his hands. Even like the throws that he had, it was just like, ugh.
Yeah,
it just didn't look good. And like I said, obviously rain plays a part, but hats off to Cleveland for playing a good game. You know, they get up for the game. They know the deal, but every time the last couple of years, the Browns have had the Bengals numbers. Hopefully it changes down the line, but who's made a deeper run in the playoffs? The Bengals.
Bam, baby.
The Browns approach the Bengals like it's their Super Bowl.
The Miz locker room?
The Miz approaches me. Dolph Ziggler approaches me. Johnny Gargano approaches me like it's the Super Bowl when they play the Bengals because they know what's going to happen in the long run. The Browns are going to disappoint them time and time and time again. But hey, you know what? If getting them a couple wins against Cincinnati makes them feel good while we make a deep run in the playoffs, so they just like, oh, they could do that against the Browns. Well, Bengals really didn't care about the Browns. Okay, we're too busy winning the division, too busy winning the AFC. You know what I'm saying? We're too busy going to Super Bowls. What's Cleveland doing? Y'all hope y'all got y'all franchise QB now.
They hope. Tebow here says, Dawkins, I've been watching you since your early NXT days. I believe you can run through other teams' D-line to protect 9.
Oh, yeah. Easy money. I mean, y'all saw what I did against Braun Strowman.
Yeah. Oh, he slammed his ass.
Come on now. You catch me pulling? Oh, I'm there, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, what position did you play in football?
Tackle.
You're a tackle? Okay.
Yeah.
Ross here says that's the only good thing that's going to happen to Cleveland this season.
Exactly.
Exactly. So how much hate are you getting as far as being a Bengals fan there? Because there's a couple Browns fans there you got to work with.
I wouldn't call it hate. You know, they love me. You know, Miz might hate me though. Miz might hate me. You know? Well, he still hates me after they made it to the Super Bowl, the year that everybody was saying, "Oh, Cleveland was gonna do it after having that crazy little playoff run that they had, almost beating Kansas City, and then boom, Cincinnati hits the scene, and it's just like, oh, I hate your guts." Dolph, you know, me and Dolph have a nice little joke, you know. After the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl, I beat him in Cincinnati that Monday night on Raw. You know,
had the Bengals chain on.
Yeah, you know, and I had to let him know, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, bro, you're my guy. You know what I'm saying? Even though you went to St. Ed's, you're a Cleveland fan. I need you to know that Cincinnati runs things here. But Johnny Gargano, he's a little quiet.
Johnny Wrestling.
Yeah, he's a little quiet when it comes to football with me because he knows like once you start with me, ain't no stopping. Like had Cincinnati won that game, I would have found that Miz's address and flew out to his house and just been like, get a bullhorn yelling in the whole neighborhood, like, hey, Miz, who day?
He don't even live in Cleveland anymore. He lives in LA. That's how much he likes.
I would have flew out to LA. I would have flew out to the West Coast. I'm that kind of a troll. Okay. I'm that kind of a troll. I'll FaceTime Dolph and be like, hey, yo, Dolph. Who day? I am a troll. I had a neighbor when Bengals beat the Raiders in the wild card game.
Yeah.
Got a neighbor that lives right down the street from me. I ran all the way to his house, knocked on the door. I was like, hey, man, you left your glass over from pre-gaming. You know what I'm saying? You need it back? Oh, and who day? I'm that kind of petty,
I love it. You sound like me when I get home from here after the Bengals win. I run around the cul-de-sac here, do a victory lap, screaming my damn head off.
Oh, yeah. It's cardio and it's fulfilling.
It's very fulfilling. So, all right. So you are an Ohio State fan too. So let's do a little talk about the Buckeyes here. And they came out and announced their starting quarterback. And they got one of the best wide receivers in Marvin Harrison Jr.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about them this year? I mean, they gonna make a run. They got to say they're going to beat Michigan. I mean, that's been the
yeah. I mean, point. Look. I think they're going to make a run. They always going to be in the running, no matter who's there, no matter who's their quarterback, because they just got so much skill throughout the whole roster. Their D-line is crazy. Their receiver room is crazy. Their running backs are stacked. Their O-line is young, but they're improving constantly each and every week. We got a young quarterback in there, and Kyle McCord, who's been there a couple years. He just hasn't really played. So, but I think like with us having all that skill, our defense looks much more improved. Our DBs are better this year. We seem a lot more physical. We got Notre Dame coming up in a couple weeks,
right?
But we'll see that how that goes. Mm-hmm. But I think the sky's the limit with this team. And Ryan Day obviously is going to be Ryan Day. Brian Hartline, the play caller on offense. Jim Knowles, play caller on defense. I think we're going to be more aggressive, more physical.
Who they playing? Who they playing this Saturday?
This Saturday, I think they play with Western Kentucky.
Is that who it is? Okay. I think the week after that is Notre Dame.
Yep. 2 weeks.
And then the kind of UC, my Bearcats, they're 2-0.
Yeah.
They got to take on Miami for the victory bell we'll bring it back home for the 27th time in a row. Or every time.
I'm playing Miami, huh?
Yep.
It's quiet over there in Oxford, I heard.
Yeah. Well, dude, we went to Pittsburgh and shut them down Saturday night, so yeah. I'm real ecstatic about the way the Bearcats have played because I wasn't sure, Angelo, with the new coach and all new offensive wide receivers, new quarterback. I wasn't sure how we were looking. I mean, we haven't played a Big 12 game yet. Oklahoma will be our first one, but
yeah,
so far I'm pretty happy the way UC's playing.
I mean, y'all got a former SEC quarterback, don't y'all? Y'all got Emory Jones down there.
Yep.
I think you guys are gonna be fine. Also, like not only that, I was here in Florida when Miami of Ohio played Miami, Florida, and there's a lot of U fans down here. And to be fair, I was kind of a prisoner of the moment because obviously the U of the last couple years have not really lived up to the U standard,
a little bit.
And Miami of Ohio has been fairly decent. I was like, hey, Miami of Ohio talking like they gonna come down here smoking. And it was like, you know what? For a second, I actually thought that was gonna happen.
For a second, you're drinking the Kool-Aid, huh?
Yeah, I really was, man, because I thought the U was kind of like they were still like not at the point. I didn't even think they were gonna beat A&M, honestly. But I was just like, yeah, they're Mario Cristobal ain't got all of his players there, so obviously, like, it's still gonna be some mishaps here and there. But I was completely wrong, man. The U was flying around and they made Oxford quiet. I felt bad for Blaine Gabber's little brother. Said they the real Miami. I was like, woof.
Yeah, that statement didn't work out too good for him. Unfortunately,
Man, ain't even throw up a touchdown, man.
No, they didn't do nothing. So what do you got? What do you got going on? I know you're back home in Florida right now. You heading out? You gonna be on SmackDown this week, or what do you got going on?
Yeah, we got SmackDown this week. I'm just chilling right now, just resting the body, spending time with the fam, kicking it. Then we go on the road. We got SmackDown obviously on Friday. Leave Thursday, so that's the cool part.
You're just down there killing wasps.
Yep. Just what I'm saying, making sure my kid did get stung a couple of days ago. So yeah, it was he came in crying. I was like, yo, what happened? His mom was like, he got stung by a wasp. I was like, oh. And she's like, yeah, there's a wasp nest. So I had to go get the wasp spray and go spray it and like go kill the wasp. But then there were like a couple more there.
Were they chasing you? Did you had to start running away from them?
Oh no! I was spraying. I was sit. The spray was singing.
No wasp scare you, man. Come on now.
Nah, bro, I ain't scared of no wasp.
I ain't scared. It's like Ghostbusters. I ain't scared of no wasp.
Yeah, I got more sting than all of them.
Let's see here. Got a question here from Mike here. Who is SmackDown getting for Jay going to Raw? Yeah, like that's beyond. I think that's beyond Andrew's pay grade right there. You don't know.
Some future first round draft picks. I don't know.
Ronald here says Collins cut makes no sense. Yeah. So Joey B cut his hair back to the way it was. Did he cut his hair? Oh, I didn't see that if he did. Everybody's shocked with the Lil Collins news. That is.
Look, man, that was a Swiss, like you said earlier, that was a Swiss Army knife for us on the O-line. The dude could play guard, the dude could play tackle. He started at both positions for the Dallas Cowboys. He was unreal. He was predicted first round draft pick. Obviously, some stuff happened off the field, whatever, that made him undrafted, but it's all good. Like I thought they were going to keep him. I was very shocked that he got released. And I was like, because I was like, man, if somebody goes down, I'm like, well, at least we got Lauren Collins there.
Right. That's
what he's capable of.
Right. That's what I kept saying. I'm like, that was your backup. And I mean, you got Deontay Smith and Jackson Carman. I mean, that's your backup tackles right now. I guess that's okay. I mean, I like Deontay Smith. Don't get me wrong. I think Deontay Smith is working on being a capable tackle. Jackson, I don't know, man. I mean, he had that really good game in Buffalo, and he hasn't really shown up in training camp again, which I hate that. But, I mean, hey, at this point, the Bengals haven't done a whole lot wrong lately, so they got a plan, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. Jackson Carman was a starter in the Super Bowl. So, I got faith in him. I mean, he went to my high school, so – I got faith in him.
Yeah, Fairfield boys. That's right. You Fairfield boys got to stick together.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so going into the Ratbirds here. It's this Sunday. Like I said, I'm not worried. Our offense is going to play better. Their defense, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a normal Baltimore shut-down defense, and they are kind of injured. So what do you think we're going to run the ball more? Do you think we're going to try to throw on them? What do you think the game plan is for the Bengals this weekend?
Well, obviously, I would love to say we're going to run the ball more, but given how us throwing the ball looked on Sunday against the Browns, I think we're going to come out guns blazing. And they're going to be taking some shots. Obviously, I also do think Joe Mixon does get 100 yards rushing this week.
There you go.
But I feel like also that obviously the receivers, T. Higgins is going to have more than a catch if he had that catch. Right. Jamar Chase is going to have a way better game. Tyler Boyd is going to have a way better game. I like to see Irv Smith get more involved a little bit as well.
Yoshi Voss. I want to see Yoshi Voss get a little.
I want to see him too. Yeah. I thought he'll be returning, but I mean, hey,
Yeah, they got Charlie Jones there returning, which I mean, the other thing that kind of surprised me is, and he had plenty of practice in the game, was Brad Robbins. His punts weren't, and he stood up being a man going, hey, I signed up for this. I want to play in the AFC North. I played the elements. It's not an excuse. I got to do a better job. So I like how he stood up and, kind of just, said it's on me. But he's got to punt better than he did on Sunday, because that's the other thing with Sunday. The Browns won the field game. Yeah, they won that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he expected the game plan to be him kicking.
Right, so, not that many times.
Yeah. Like I said, it was like our offensive game plan was, gee, I hope it don't rain today. Oh, boys, it's raining out there. It's going to be a long one. Hey, Brad, rookie, welcome to the NFL, kid. Your legs have to get a lot of work today.
That was his welcome to the NFL.
Yeah. Welcome to your NFL moment, kid. It's raining. We're punting.
Exactly. So, Angelo, you got any plans to come to any games this year?
I want to. I'm planning on it now. I'm looking at the schedule as I seeing what it looks like. My best bet might be trying to make that Monday night game.
Oh, the Rams one?
Yeah.
All right. I'm getting you a hat. I'm getting you a Jackpot Joey hat this time. I forgot to bring it last time. I'm gonna get you one. All right. So you'll have one. And you can wear it to the ring for us, on Monday night to let you.
I'll be like, yo.
I'm like, oh my God, that's my hat. I know him. But yeah, I had Corey Dillon on the show yesterday, and he's kind of saying the same thing that we are. He's not that worried about it, and I don't think any of us really are that worried about it. I mean, I am more shocked, and I guess I shouldn't be. That's the way they played, because that's what they did last year when we didn't play anybody. I mean, we shouldn't expect this, but Angelo, I keep expecting them to just be ready to play, because I mean, the offensive line is the same except for Orlando Brown's there and Jonas, right there. That's the only difference, man, and that's where I was kind of expecting the offense to click a little bit more. But it just goes to show you, football is a team sport. If everybody's not on the same page and you're not doing the same thing when you're supposed to be, it ain't going to work.
Right.
And that just comes from reps. And I just showed Sunday. That's the only thing I can put it down to.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Joe Burrow rarely practiced. I mean, he was there, but still, he wasn't there, getting the reps, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, their game speed is going to pick up. Not having to worry about the preseason, which obviously, like I said, the best thing that happened to Joe Burrow at least he got hurt the second day of practice.
Right.
Now.
Right, like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, too. I'll put it this way. We're worried about his calf. Well, he got a pretty damn good test with his calf with that weather condition.
Yeah, that was very true.
Yeah, so I mean, that's one thing we haven't talked about. We keep talking how rainy it was. Well, I mean, it's not that easy to get a grip out there. And I think that was – so, I mean, it looked like because people act like his calf was hurting him or whatever. And I'm like, but he still was moving around and playing in that rain and stuff. So –
right.
I think his calf is fine. Honestly, I do. I mean, I know Bengals Cap said somebody he was flexing his hand. Maybe he hit his thumb on somebody's helmet or something like that. I haven't heard any reports on that, but
nah, I think he just couldn't really. I mean, the balls was too wet. He ended up having to throw in a glove, so he's just looking at his hand like
he's a booger T.
Yeah, not working today, huh?
Yeah, I keep talking about that one pass he threw to Irv Smith where I went, whoop.
Yeah.
I was like,
whoa.
Where the hell are you throwing that one at?
I knew we were in bad shape when my man started hitting them with them shot put passes.
Right.
I was like, too rainy out there.
That's not good. All right, man. So, what else you want to talk about? Got anything you want to promote or anything like that? I mean, I'm kind of.
Nah, man. Tune in on Fridays on Fox, 8 o'clock. SmackDown, baby. You know what I'm saying? Your boy traded in house shoes for suits, But nah.
You get some custom-made suits?
Yeah.
You sound real thrilled about it, Angelo.
Man, it's not bad. I enjoy it now. It was a good switch up for me. You know what I'm saying? I had 10 years in house shoes. Now I get to You know what I'm saying? To venture out in the suit and step my swag up a little bit.
You just get to dress up like Ric Flair, man. Woo!
Hey,
be the man. You got to beat the man.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yep.
come out there with diamond studded suits.
Two claps at a Ric Flair. Woo! So, do you guys? Who is the coolest person you've met? Like, as far as wrestling goes, or outside of the wrestling business, who's the coolest person you or no biggest name you've met? I'll put it that way.
Biggest name I met? Ooh, man, Drake.
Ooh, you met Drake. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Where'd you meet him at the wrestling event or somewhere else?
No, I just met him in Toronto. He just randomly was at a steakhouse.
He just happened to be there. You're like, yo, what up?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So, any of the old guys like Ric Flair or Hogan or any of them ever show up?
Every once in a while. Like they did the Raw anniversary earlier in the year. We were out there with DX. It was me, Tez, and Seth versus Imperium. So that was like a childhood dream for me as well. You know, I was in the ring with the guys that got me a bunch of detentions when I was in school for telling teachers to suck it. You know, but it was like I was like, man, it's crazy to think. Yeah. I used to get detentions because of y'all, bro.
Now I'm doing it on TV.
Now I'm on TV with y'all in the ring, like, hey, what up? Cool, man. But yeah, everybody's cool though. I love it, man. I love being here. It's fun.
That's awesome, dude. Like I said, this is my favorite time of the year. I love football. I love college football. I love the Bengals. I just we got the Reds. The other thing cool is we got the Reds, man. The Reds are still in the playoff hunt. Still, I mean, they're playing Detroit tonight. So I mean, they're like 2 out of the wild card, I think. So that's. And
all I asked from the Reds was be you know what I'm saying, be competitive.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Ellie De La Cruz is unfreaking believable. That dude is one of the best players I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that dude's nuts. I'm so mad that the one game I was at for the Reds game.
Yeah.
When I threw out the first pitch, it was the game before he made his debut.
Oh man.
I was crying.
I didn't even know you were in town, dude. Because I came to the game he made his debut. I didn't know you were there the game before.
Yeah, when I think they played the Yankees the last game. It was on Peacock, and I was there to throw the first pitch.
We gotta get you as Ruler of the Jungle, which I nominated you for Ruler of the Jungle, by the way.
Hey, I'm down.
So if you get a call for the Bengals, you know it's because your boy here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Ruler of the Jungle is gonna be a fun time. That's a bucket list right there.
Yeah.
That's another bucket list moment.
Hell yeah. Mike here says Street Profits need to get a tag shot at Judgment Day. There's some heat there on Judgment Day. They got some serious heat. Are they together? Are they breaking up, or where's that? Because they got some friction in.
I don't know. They seem like they try to act like they're a well-oiled machine, but we all know they crumbling right before everybody's eyes.
Exactly.
We all know they saw the fear in their eyes once we came out there.
Duh.
It was a wrap.
They're like,
we approached them. Bobby said what he had to say, which is true. It ain't gonna be them running anything. It's gonna be us. All right,
baby. Yeah, baby. That's right. Street Profits in the house.
Yes, sir.
Bring the smoke, baby.
Bobby Lashley, we run the game. We're gonna be running the game in suits, and we're gonna be making it look good too.
Hell yeah. Oh man, I appreciate you coming on, dude. You hit me up last week. You're in the airport, or like, hey, I'm gonna come on your show. I'm like, how about Tuesday? So,
yeah,
I appreciate you hitting me up, man. I love having you on, dude. I really do.
Oh man, thanks for having me on, man. It's a lot of fun. I always love coming on here.
Absolutely, dude. Like I said, I think we're gonna get a win. We started out 0-2 last year. I mean, I hate to start. It's gonna be really hard to start 0-2 in the division again. I mean, that is not how we want to start.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
No. So that's why it's a big win. I hate to use the word must win. In week 2, I hate to say it's a must win, but it's a pretty big win we got to get.
It's 2 divisional. You can't fall behind 2 divisional games. At least last year it was like 1 divisional and then Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, Micah Parsons just kicked our ass.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the thing. Is like after we didn't really get going till week 4, and then we ran off 10 in a row.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I mean, it's easy to say we can do it again, which I believe we can do it again, but it's not easy to win that many games in a row. I mean,
right.
That's where Angelo, I was really thinking that the Bengals were going to get off to a good start, just because I go down to the practices a lot, and they were in helmets and pads almost the whole time. They just seem more intense than other Zach Taylor training camps have been. And I thought they put an emphasis on trying to get off to that 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 start. And it just didn't happen. So it's week 2. We're going to get
rain.
Yeah.
Blame the rain.
Hey, call me crazy. I would rather see Lamar Jackson stay in the pocket and try to make passes. When he gets outside the pocket, that's when he scares me. That's what's I think interesting about the Ravens' new offense is what they're trying to get Lamar to do. I mean, he can throw the ball, don't get me wrong, but he's not that accurate. So if it's me, I want Lamar to stay in the pocket and try to throw instead of get outside the pocket and make some plays.
Agreed. I want to see him set the feet, drop back and pass, Pick them apart in the air.
And Cheeto come in and scoop it.
Yep.
Get it right from him.
Just be pick sixes. And you know what? Ravens receivers, get some butter hands while you're at it. You're used to that.
I got another thing for you. Is OBJ? What's your? I didn't get to watch any of the Ravens game, but him coming off 2 ACLs, is he going to be the guy he was in the Super Bowl? Is he going to be that guy? That's another question mark for me, which I know you don't have the answer for. But I'm saying 2 ACLs, that is a big deal to try to come back from.
Yeah, that is true. Man, look, I am a big OBJ fan. I like his game. He's been one of my favorite receivers for a while, obviously. Even when he was with the Giants, even when he was with the Browns, he was still like one of my top 5 receivers. I think he's going to be okay. Yeah. I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to show that he still has something left in the tank. Obviously, if Baltimore feels like he has a lot left in the tank, because if he didn't,
they wouldn't have signed him.
Yeah.
Well, the dude, I like Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers is good. Yeah.
I like him. I liked him out Boston College. I liked him a lot.
Yeah, he was really good. Yeah, him at Boston College was insane. It was just like, man, if only he was at like Ohio State or something.
If only. Ross got a question for you. He says, Dawkins, what's your favorite Dark Side of the Ring episode? They got one. I think those are the A&E documentaries, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen a couple of those. I mean, those are old school 80s. All the crazy stuff they did back in the 80s, man.
Yeah, no, I don't really get into all that stuff.
You guys are a little more professional now or whatever. They don't do as much crazy stuff as they used to back in the day, man. Ain't got time for that stuff.
Oh, man. I always respect the greats,
Oh, yeah. I respect what the hell they did and what they did in the ring, and then how they did it out of the ring, and then they went back and did it in the ring again with no sleep.
Yeah, they paved the way for us to be in the position that we're all in today. So I got
Exactly. All right, Angelo, I appreciate it, man. We'll have to do this again sometime. Let me know when you're in town again. We'll get together for a beer or whatever. I'll get you one of these hats.
All right, bet.
We're going to go to the Bengals game. So, like I said, just hit me up on the DMs or whatever, and go get a nice suit, orange and black suit. Get all pimped out for us.
Hey, you know what? Next time I'm in Cincy, I'll have to do that for real. Get an orange and black suit and just rock it around.
There you go. They just got to get a big beard so you look like Bengals captain.
Yeah.
All right, Angelo, I appreciate you, man. Who dey?
Who dey?
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Go follow Angelo. Go follow him. Watch him and his boys, the Street Profits. They're on SmackDown this Friday. Like I said, we got the Reds coming up here in about 40 minutes. They're going to be playing the Detroit Lions. They're still in the playoffs, They're still in the playoff. They're in the playoff hunt. I'll put it that way. So at least we got something to watch. You can watch the Reds. And Joey Votto's back. Jonathan India's back. So we're getting healthy. Healthier. Pitching staff still iffy. But yeah, we'll go watch them here in a little bit. Tomorrow, I think I got Harrison, the comedian. I think he's going to be on tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get some more information of why the Bengals released Lael. Like I said, I'm kind of curious about that one. To me, it seems like Lael and his agent probably asked for his release. I mean, because I saw Lael and he looked pretty freaking healthy, and he wasn't going to play here unless somebody got hurt. And so that's the only thing I can think of that he asked for his release. They gave it to him so he could try to go get a starting job somewhere else. Because if he isn't playing here, he's not getting the money that he would have, if he was your starting right tackle. Anyway, let's get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream. And I appreciate every single one of them. They are Houday Nation, Houday Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Radical Reds, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar. Then you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Instagram, Twitter X, TikTok, and Threads. Twitter X is at Jeff A. Trunapole. TikTok is at Iceman90. I'll be pulling a sign up later on tonight, putting it on the podcast. So if you missed any of it, check it out. It'll be on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Leave a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, like I said, you guys are awesome. 2,346 subscribers. I had so much fun yesterday's show talking to Corey Dillon. He's going to be back again this Monday, so I'm really excited for that. So hopefully he'll be joining us on a Victory Monday. So that'll be really cool. So you're not going to want to miss, like I said, the greatest running back in Bengals history, Corey Dillon. He's awesome. He's a good dude. You guys have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow. Go Reds. Go Bearcats. And that's just sports, baby. See ya!
Let me tell you about a guy named Joe. He grew up in Ohio. He's small town like me and you. From Athens to LSU. Now he's the king of the AFC. Jackpot Joey. He's got rose-colored Cartier. Cigar-smoking protege. Got